In the hush of the pines, I lean on the moss. Echoes of rallies have faded and lost. The handle is frayed, yet I still hope for more. What was I made for?
Tennis Tunes! I'm half the player I was a year ago, but I'm twice the man, alright? And this manliness that you see in front of you, it can make up for a lot of poor tennis skills. So, we're going to try our best. We're playing somebody new again. It's a pretty awesome season, right? Taha. I played him in doubles with my dad, but I haven't played him in singles. Pretty excited. I feel like he's got a pretty loopy game. He hits a lot of spin and a lot of depth. So definitely tricky, but I want to mix it up and play fun, I want to keep the points short, but I'd like to come into the net some. I'd like to, just go for some big rips too if I get the chance. We're going to try to just have confidence. When I played Casey, I didn't feel too confident, especially in my forehand. It wasn't there. So tonight, I'm just going to force it. I'm going to tell myself I can hit these shots with my forehand. We're going for it, and we'll see what happens. But thanks for tuning in, and hopefully it's a fun match. Tennis Tunes! Welcome to my second league match against none other than Taha. Oh my lord, those are the types of backhands I want to hit, baby. And I tried to put my body into it, you could see, and you know what? It worked out. So I gotta listen to you guys. And a nasty little drop shot. Whew, I gotta slow down. Gotta slow down. Yeah, right now the pollen is killing me. Good drop shot from Taha. Florida, right around Orlando, we're getting some heavy pollen, and it feels like I have a cold. It's terrible. Really nice pickup. So let's talk about Taha's game a little bit, because he hasn't played singles on the channel before. Just doubles with Riz. Yeah, okay, yeah, another camera hit. These guys, no respect for the camera. No, I'm just kidding. So Taha's game, it was funny. He's a little different than a lot of the players I've played against. First of all, let's talk about that backhand. He will it looks like a flail a little bit. He has this backhand where he has a one-handed backhand, and it looks like Gotham's, where, it looks like a little bit of a flail, but it always goes in right near the baseline. It's always very tough to deal with. So Taha did a good job of keeping it deep, which is not fun for me. And also, there are some balls that I'll hit short or I'll hit low, almost like a drop shot. And Taha is one of the best I've seen at picking up the ball very low, getting some wrist action on it, and bringing it over the net like every time. So I will say this about Taha's game, like his defense game is phenomenal, truly. He gets it right near that baseline, and sometimes it's tough to attack, but as you can see, I'm finding my opportunities. So his defense was really, really good, and I think at the level we're playing at, I think he should try to work on his offense a little bit, where he, if he gets the chance, he really goes for the finish, a real rip, or a very crisp drop shot to finish the point. And as for me and my game, 2-minute tennis covered me and Casey, a point between me and Casey, which everybody seemed to like the video. I enjoyed seeing that. You guys really seem to, I get more likes on the video when I seem to lose the match. So I might have to just start throwing matches here. We'll see. But no, I think that 2-minute tennis, Ryan at 2-minute tennis, he touched on something very important, and that's when I rip a forehand or even a backhand, if I know I'm hitting a big shot, I need to step in a bit. Crazy good shot from Taha there. So I'm going to try to get better at being aggressive, and when I know that I'm putting my opponents on their back foot, I'm coming in and I'm trying to take advantage of that. So, which is really offense as well. So I guess Taha and I both could use a little work on our offense. I guess I just try to be patient from the baseline, where if I keep ripping forehands or backhands, I'm like, all right, eventually they'll hit a shorter ball and I'll take advantage. But the problem with that is people like Taha, they can keep it deep every time. As long as they get their racket on it, they can keep it deep. Yeah, maybe it's lazy from me, but sometimes when people hit deep, loopy shots towards the baseline, I like to just take it high and slice it, you know, just do a little drop shot off of that. But it's hard to do that and not give them, you know, too much time. See, look at that. His backhand is just like, I'm just going to smack it and it'll go right near the baseline. And then I make an error. I mean, yeah, some of these points it was tough for me to find an opening and get in on. Really nice from Taha. And, you know, I know I do highlights here, but hopefully you guys can kind of see he's getting the better of me some of these points. But you're seeing some winners from me. And I am making some mistakes, but you know, overall he's doing a good job on the defense where he's forcing some errors out of me. Oh, before I forget, Taha was going through Ramadan in this match, which means he couldn't eat like all day. And I can't believe he even came out here to play the match. Like, that's incredible to me. I hit a very hard deep shot there and I came in off of it, and I don't think that was the wrong move. I think my volley was just not too great, and it really set him up for an easy finish. And now he's got the chance to get up 5-3. All right, we thread the needle, get it back to deuce. Get another chance to close out this game. About a year and a half ago, I was getting really comfortable with my forehand, and I was doing a better job of taking it a little higher and a little flatter. And man, it felt like I could put so much more pressure than I can right now. Mine's a little too loopy right now. But I'm gonna keep trying, because if I can get my forehand comfortable enough to just put a lot of pace on the ball, I think I'll set myself up a lot more often. And frankly, my backhand is looking great in my opinion right now. You know, at least from the baseline when I can get across court, pretty happy with it. It's a tough one for Taha. I mean, I got lucky there. I just kind of lunged for the ball. But, you know, I was able to turn this set around a little bit. Now I'm in the lead. I got a chance to close out the set. Yeah, a big strategy of mine was to try to keep it to his backhand and then wait for my chance. Wait for him to hit a shorter ball. Yeah, I hit a big shot to the corner, and I stayed too far back. If I had come in a few more feet, I would have been able to take that ball out of the air and miss a volley. Alright, we took that first set down. And you guys just saw the first Tennis Tunes ad. I'm calling them Tennis Tunes Fat Packs. And, you know, I don't run ads through YouTube on my channel because I don't see myself making 2 cents from a video being worth you guys having to sit through ads to watch this. I think that's ridiculous. So, on the other hand, I thought it'd be really fun to make these you know, boxes of cards. And, you know, you'll get a lot of cool stuff in there. I think it's very much worth it. And if you're willing to support the channel and give it a shot, you know, please buy one and let me know what you think. You know, I'm excited for these to come out because I really think it'll be something very fun to open, and it's got a little bit of everything. Great shot from Taha. I mean, he put it right in the corner. All right, we're getting comfortable. I have my legs, which is important. No, I physically feel pretty good right now. I'm just like, I don't know. I went for it. It worked. Yeah, Taha did mention, I don't know if he mentioned it until after the match, but he did say he started feeling a little weaker, a little more exhausted in the second set, which is totally understandable. And on the other hand, I actually felt really good. So I'm hoping I can close out the second set. I don't really want to go to a 10-pointer, but we will see. Even when Taha frames it on the forehand, he hits it right near the baseline. Oh yeah, good shot. I know Taha's doing me some favors here, but this is how I really want to play the rest of the season, you know? Like, when I'm getting my chance around, you know, between the service and baseline, I am going for the rip and just trying to you know, force the issue. Yeah, I deserve to lose that point for that volley. I mean, guys, I think my baseline game, my forehands, you know, they put me in good spots. But I got to be able to get to the net and truly finish the point. You know, if I get a volley at the net like that, I should be able to put it where I want and finish the point. Great drop shot from Taha. Beautiful finish. And I told you guys, you know, he's getting a little tired and all that. Look at this. We're 3-all in the second set. He's up 30 love. All right, we're getting control back a little bit. The drop serve into the lob. Is there a more disgusting combo in tennis? I missed it. Yeah, at this point, the vertigo thing I went through is basically gone. I was still, you know, not trying to do a ton of hard first serves, but I tried some and they went well. But yeah, as of the time I'm actually narrating this right now, I think it's like totally gone. I feel great. Now the pollen, the pollen's making me feel a little crappy, but that's okay. Oh, I barely picked that ball up, and we're in a comfortable spot to close out the match. Like I said before this match started, I'm twice the tennis player I was a year ago. I'm 4 times the man. I gotta say, I wasn't exactly sure what to expect from Taha tonight, but I was impressed with this game. Like, it was really cool to see some of the things he does that I kind of do too. Like, he hit some really incredible, like very frustrating but incredible backhand, like lobby, you know, topspin shots that I thought I hit some pretty good forehands to his backhand, and he would kind of, it almost looked like a flail, and then it would go like an inch inside the baseline on my side, and I'm like, how do I get aggressive with this guy? How do I finish points? But I did find my openings. I was able to come to the net some, but he also had some good lobs. Like, very smart, tricky player. A lot of fun to play Taha. Hopefully do it again soon. And yeah, he picked the ball up really nicely too, which is something I like to do, and some other players don't. So he and I, like, if the ball gets really low, we can kind of whip it, get the wrist action and kind of whip it so it goes right back over. And he did that very consistently. But the big win tonight is I felt great out there. I'm really happy with how I felt. Pretty darn happy with how I played. So it's good stuff, and we're gonna keep moving forward. But it's not an easy league. It's not an easy season. So I'm just gonna give my best. But this was definitely a win. Oh, I almost forgot. Taha mentioned like that BDN Christian. Yeah, like he might probably is like the best in the league. And once I heard that, I knew I had to beat Taha, because I can't, as the 5-time, I cannot accept such statements. But yeah, it's okay, Taha. You didn't know. You did not know. But I just want to leave you with that. And BDN, I'm coming for you next, buddy.